Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing you're gonna do when you get in the truck is check your seatbelt. Want to make sure that my seatbelt is properly mounted secure, not cut, torn, or worn. Want to make sure it's not missing any nuts and bolts. I also want to make sure that it latches and unlatches and it's fitted to me. Next thing I want to check is my fire extinguisher. I want to make sure that my fire extinguisher is properly mounted secure and fully charged and up to date. Right here, I should have no less than 3 reflective triangles. Behind my international sign is a fuse box, and I have extra fuses if needed. After that, I want to check my windows and my windshield. I want to make sure that my windows that they're all properly mounted secure, clean and free of debris, and not cracked or broken. Next thing I want to check are my mirrors. I want to check my fender mirrors. I want to make sure they're properly mounted secure, properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, and clean and free of debris. And no illegal stickers. Thank you, sir. After that, I want to check my overhead. I want to make sure that my overhead is properly mounted secure, clean and free of debris. I want to check my dashboard. I want to make sure it's properly mounted secure, clean and free of debris. After that, I want to check my floorboard. I want to make sure that's properly mounted secure and clean and free of debris. After that, I can check my steering wheel. I want to make sure that my steering wheel is properly mounted secure and make sure that it has no more than 2 inches of play in either direction. Okay, so now I want to put my vehicle into a safe start. All my indicator lights came on and all my indicator lights went off. My ABS indicator came on and went off. My engine light came on and stayed on, but it's been checked out by fleet maintenance and it is safe to drive. Next thing I'm gonna do from here is start my vehicle. Now I'm gonna start with my lights. Check the lights indicator. My dash illuminated, which lets me know my headlights are working. My high beam indicator came on and went off. My left turn indicator came on and went off. My right turn indicator came on and went off. My forward flasher indicators came on and went off. Now I want to talk about my windshield wipers. I want to make sure that my windshield wipers are properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, clean and free of debris, and also that the rubber's not missing and it's tightly fitted to the glass. Then I want to operate them. I want to operate them on high. I want to operate them on low. Now I want to make sure that the window washer fluid comes out. From there, I want to check my city horn, which I'm not going to hunk it out here. I want to check my country horn or my air horn. That's right here. After that, now I'm about to go into my gauges and check my gauges. My transmission, water, and oil gauges are all working at proper operating range. My tachometer is idling at proper operating range. My speedometer is working at proper operating range. My fuel gauge is working at proper operating range. My voltmeter is working at proper operating range between 12 and 14 or within the green. I have a primary and secondary air gauge, but I'm mostly working off of my primary air gauge because I do not have a trailer. And it should be at the proper operating range of 120 PSI. From there, I'm coming over and check my heat and defrost. So I'm gonna turn it on and blast it. Okay, my defrost worked, it got hot. And my heat works, it got hot. So I can turn this back off. Okay, from there, now I want to shut my vehicle off and turn it back to a safe start. I want to wait for my gauges and everything to go back to where they was. So now the first thing I'm going to do to start my first brake test is step on the surface brake. I'm going to disengage my tractor brake and I should lose no more than 3 PSI in 60 seconds. I would have an initial surge if I had a trailer, but I do not. Okay, my everything has stopped, so I've allowed her to pull out her counter so she can count me 60 seconds. She's going to pull out a counter, and she should wait 60 seconds, and also looking at your gauge to make sure you don't lose no more than 3 PSI within those 60 seconds. Once everything is good, I'm going to speed it along, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. After the 60 seconds or the 1 minute, she's going to say, okay, continue. you're going to say, okay, since I didn't lose no more than 3 PSI within that 60 seconds, now I'm about to pump down my brakes till I get to 60 PSI, and my warning light and buzzer is going to come on for my gauge. Okay, my warning light and buzzer went off at 60 PSI. So now I'm going to continue to pump down to 30 PSI, and my brake should automatically engage. Okay, so at 30 PSI, my brake automatically engaged. So now I'm about to start my vehicle to build up air pressure. Now I'm going to step on the accelerator and rev more RPMs between 10 and 15 to help build air pressure faster. Between 60 and 80 PSI, my warning light and my warning buzzer is going to go off. This is always a good time to look around the truck to make sure that you didn't forget anything. Okay, between 60 and 80 PSI, my warning light and my warning buzzer went off. Now I'm going to continue to build up air pressure until I get to the proper operating range of 120 PSI, at which point you will hear my governor cut off. This is another good time for you to look around the vehicle to make sure that you got everything. Okay, at 120 PSI, I heard my governor cut off. So that lets me know that I'm at the proper operating range of 120 PSI. That's the end of brake test number 1. Brake test number 2 is, I'm gonna put my foot on the service brake. I'm gonna put it into low gear and try to take off to make sure that my tractor brake is holding. At least get it up to 10 RPMs. Your tractor brake can hold a lot. Put my foot back on the service brake, put it back in neutral. My tractor brake held. End of my second brake test. My third brake test is going to be my service brakes. I'm going to put my foot back on the service brake, put it into drive, disengage my tractor, and I'm going to pull up at least 5 miles per hour. I'm going to step on the service brake, put it back in neutral, engage my brake, and tell her my service brakes work. It didn't pull to the left or to the right, which will indicate that I have any braking problems. And that should be the end of your end cap. But if it's not, you can always go back and do everything back over. All right, that's it.
Bet.